Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Alchemy, and welcome back to the channel where I do whatever the hell I do here. Anyway, guys, we have some stuff to talk about, and it's mainly about SpiderMan PS4 Remastered, and it's a lot of stuff that's going on. There's a lot of criticism. There's a lot of good things that are coming about. That's coming about the news of everything with the remastered version, but there's a lot of things that people are having a little bit distaste about. So before we get into that, if you do enjoy what I do here on this channel, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell. I really need to stop saying that like I'm a YouTuber who actually cares about stuff, because I don't. Alright, guys, anyway, so picking off from, what was really going down as far as, the whole debacle with the SpiderMan PS4 Remaster. First of all, a lot of people don't like the fact that you have to buy the special launch edition, the ultimate launch edition of SpiderMan Miles Morales for PS5 in order to get it. So a lot of people had issues with that. And then a lot of people had issues with what we're about to talk about here. So it says we were so excited to announce that the voucher code for Marvel Spider-Man Remaster will be included with the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition on PlayStation 5. This is a full next-gen remastering of Marvel Spider-Man. The team has been carefully crafting the definitive version of the game with the new assets, technology, and updates. We're taking advantage of the next-gen technologies that the PS5 console introduces, as well as bringing some additional features to the game, including 3 new suits. Which is one of these suits of the 3 new suits is the Amazing Spider-Man suit, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted the complete collection of all the Spider-Man film suits, so that's good to know. I was extremely excited about that. Though I'm pretty sure we're gonna get my speculation is that we're gonna get maybe the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit as well with that, and then we're also going to get maybe his homemade suit when he first started off in the Amazing Spider-Man. So maybe that's it, because there's 3 suits, so that's what I'm expecting. There's only 2 really main suits out of the Amazing Spider-Man, so I'm expecting that we're going to get the homemade suit out of the 3 suits. So next it says, let's talk about the graphical updates. The team has done the painstaking work of updating city environments to take advantage of the new console. Beyond improved models and materials, one of the biggest things we have brought to the game is ray traced reflections and ambient shadows. We now have the true reflections on the windows of buildings and look stunning with our new skies and weather. And I actually have the picture here. I'm going to put it up right here. The game looks freaking amazing. But it's not just the environments. Our characters have also gotten a huge upgrade, from higher fidelity skin, eye, and teeth shaders to individually rendered strands of hair. The new tech and detail brings our characters and the performances to new life. This does bring us to one of our biggest changes. In order to bring the best performances to players with our next generation Marvel Spider-Man games, we have recast the face of Peter Parker. We loved working with John Bubniak on the original game. However, to get a better match to Peter Parker and Spider-Man after Yuri Lowenthal, oh my gosh, his last name is so hard to say when you're reading. Facial capture. We have cast Ben Jordan to the face of the model to be the face model for Peter Parker on PS5 console. It looks incredible in game, and Yuri's moving performances take on a new life. Now this is what I'll play the clip here. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with this. A lot of people have a lot of issues with this. They love John Bubniak. Me personally, I really like John Bubniak's performances in the original, and I do think it's a little weird that they're doing a recast, and there's really no explanation, just for the fact that they think that it will be better for Yuri's voice acting. But I mean, it's not like John did terrible. I feel like it blended perfectly, but they have a certain vision, and I think I'm gonna follow behind that, because then again, they're making a game, I'm not. But at the same time, I do have an opinion, and my opinion is that I just wish that John Bubniak would have stayed the same. It's definitely going to be really awkward playing Spider-Man 2 and, not looking at John, and it's like, this is the new guy. I'm not saying that I completely hate Ben Jordan. Ben Jordan, I think, really looks great. He has a different look. The graphics of his face, they're really done great. It almost looks like I'm watching basically like a fake trailer or something, but it's like good. It's really crazy. So he looks great. I do think I would need to see a little bit more scenes with him. And the reason why I'm not really too like, oh, this is infuriating, is because a lot of times Spider-Man has his mask on, so it's not a lot of times where he has his mask off in this game, unless like he's like, you know, talking to Mary Jane and he's hanging out, or he's at the feast shelter, or he's talking to Miles. It's just like, that's really the only times that we really see. And then the closing ending scene where, you know, he fights Doc Ock, and then, you know, Aunt May dies, but that's really it. I mean, that's really all that you see of, you know, his face, actually. You know, you don't really see a lot of his face all the time. You really see Spider-Man's mask throughout the game. Additionally, thanks to the power of the PS5 console, we're now able to offer a high frame rate through performance mode, which targets a 60 FPS frame rate. This allows you to experience the beginning of the Marvel Spider-Man storyline like never before, and it feels amazing to play. And I'm going to play that clip right here. Geez, like this game looks beautiful, and you know, in 60 frames per second. I'm going to have a blast playing through this game. Again, I know a lot of people have a problem that their save states don't transfer over into the remastered version, but I mean, think about it. When you got The Last of Us remastered, did that transfer over? No, it didn't. You know, when you got the Return to Arkham collection, did those save states transfer over? No, they didn't. That's what happens with remastered, and I think it's a little bit awkward right now because Spider-Man only came out 2 years ago. So it's like they're expecting save states to transfer over. But you know, I don't personally have a problem with it. I played through this game like 15, maybe less than 15 times, probably like 6 times through the story. I do hate, you know, the stealth sections with Mary Jane and Miles. I do hate that, but like I said, I don't mind replaying through this game. The story was just so great. I can basically relive my experience again with, you know, as far as playing through the story again. So I'm actually excited to really play through this in 60 frames per second. That's what I'm really excited for, and I just cannot wait for that. That's not all. We take full advantage of our next generation PlayStation features like near instant loading. Don't worry, you can turn back on those humorous fast travel animations if you missed them. Spatial. That's a word I know how to say. 3D audio on compatible headphones, and the revolutionary DualSense controllers, haptic feedback, and adaptive triggers. We've also brought new photo mode features to the game that we developed for Marvel Spider-Man and Miles Morales. You can now place lights in the environment and change your Spidey suit after you lined up your shot, which is really great because that's the one thing that I kind of didn't like. I had to go back out and switch my Spidey suit just to get a new picture or get a certain picture, which sometimes I would lose my footing as far as like where I wanted Spider-Man to be for the picture, just because I was in motion and I had to take pictures. I'm glad that that's happening. You can also like place lights on. I'm pretty sure that they mean by like placing the sun in a different position for the picture. I think that's what they mean, and if that's what they mean, that I'm extremely excited for that. One thing I do want to say is my hopes for that we can change the weather, not just for photo mode, but just for the game in general. I do hope, you know, that we can change like the rain, or daytime, you know, is now a little bit more. I would say there's more daytime settings or nighttime settings, you know, like in between the time frames. I do hope that will happen. I'll say that later on when I talk about Spider-Man Remastered 5 once, and I'll do a video on that. So that's a whole nother thing. And then the last thing that we get is talking about the Amazing Spider-Man suit that's coming to Spider-Man's Remastered. A lot of people still have a problem with this because it's not coming out for the original Spider-Man PS4, which, yeah, I can definitely agree. I do wish that it would have came out for Spider-Man PS4 so everybody can enjoy it. But I do see what they're doing. This is a business tactic. They're also trying to get people to buy this version so they can make sales off of it. They're a company at the end of the day. They're not just freely, you know, just let's just make this game and have people. Sometimes you got to make decisions as a business, and I kind of see it as not as a bad thing and also a bad thing. But I'm not too hurt by it. I do think all of this is great news. It sucks that a lot of things aren't coming to fulfillment, but I love where this is going, and I can't wait to actually play Spider-Man Remastered and both Spider-Man Miles Morales when it comes out. I already pre-ordered the Ultimate Launch Edition because I definitely want to play through that and have that SpiderMan Remastered lined up, ready to go when I really want to play it. Debating if I want to play Miles Morales first and then Spider-Man Remastered, or Spider-Man Remastered then Miles Morales. I don't know how I want to do it, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, that is all. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a lot of comments about bring John Bubniak back and all that stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see how this plays out. I think people are kind of misjudging this new guy. Ben Jordan is gonna grow on people, just like Bubniak growed on people. So I do believe that this is just a little hump that we all gotta get over in the Spider-Man community. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think, and I will definitely see you guys in the next time in the next video. See you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, if you like this video, why don't you leave a like, and make sure you subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you guys know when I always upload.